What's going on their YouTube channels? Me, Taurus, down there again. Go hard, go home. Today I'm gonna be doing a fresh and fit review. Okay, y'all already know I reviewed the Mr. Lucario guy a couple of times. Probably gonna do a couple more reviews on him later on. These are some other game gurus that are on the internet. And while I think they teach some good things, like I think Lucario teaches some good things too. But the thing of it is the majority of the stuff that they talk about gets so extreme to the point that it's going to start to cause you problems sooner or later. So I found a little 20-minute clip of these guys. I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to just go ahead and go through it and review it on the way. And but these guys usually got bimbos on this show, or so people with even the bimbos be having some kind of points. So I'm gonna watch this and I'm gonna see what's going on with it, and I'm gonna tell you about the things I've been thinking they've been doing wrong. Not the stuff where they try to teach you about finance and stuff like that, but some of that stuff is just way too extreme. And they have actual women there. Unlike Mr. Lucario, they have women here. So I can tell you what the women are thinking about this and that. These guys claim they know about women, but they can't if they're doing some of the things they do. So without further ado, I got my joint. Gonna fire that bad boy up. Got a beer over here. Let's get started and see what they're talking about. Fresh and fit review.
You just said cap.
I'm sorry. She was saying a lot of other cap, and that one truth got mixed up.
Like what?
What? Like what?
What's cap?
The idea that you're not getting dressed up for men.
What? Sometimes I'm literally just hanging out with my girlfriend.
Yeah, sometimes.
I literally go to the club,
like,
want to dance. I don't want anybody to talk to me.
Okay, cap.
No, I literally tell them to not talk to me.
I love attention.
Okay, well they got started early. They're already telling these girls cap. That's the first shit they be messing up with. Okay, when women are telling you something, that's where they want or what they think. And even if it's not what you think, you still got to respond to it a certain type of way. So cap all you want to. Yeah, you're messing around with 1 in 3 guys having sex like you got going on now. You keep talking to women this way, you're going to give them the wrong type of vibe, and it ain't never going to work out right. Matter of factly, if you go watch my other video where I say Brittany, with a Brittany Renner chick, when she talked to these 2 guys, she bodied the hell out of them. Talked all kind of smack to them. They sat there like losers. But that's how you're going to get treated in the street if you employ that game. Quit telling a woman that it's cap. She says she gets dressed for this reason. That's what it is. But let's just see what we got to go with.
That's the same with me.
So here's the thing.
I like to look cute.
You can say that, but the reality is women live for attention from men, whether it's a wanted or unwanted, they still want it because it validates their appearance. It validates where.
This man is full of bullshit. He thinks he's so smart, but that is not the damn truth. None of that he's saying is the truth. Women don't really live for attention from men, and it's not unwanted attention that they want either. The attention that they want is from guys that they find attractive. The same thing I keep talking about on my doggone channel. Matter of factly, you guys already know this is the truth because what you guys keep complaining about on the internet is why my channel exists. Because people are complaining about this shit, but they act like they can't see the answer. But here it goes right here. This is the answer right here. No. They're more busy trying to outdo each other than they are trying to look good for you. If you're the average guy anyway. Might want to know that. That's why you in the street can't get women to talk to you because you don't understand where you fit at. And they don't understand where they fit at either. That's why they got talked to like they did by Brittany Renner. But let's keep going. Here you go again. Let's keep going.
Where they stand in society.
That's not true.
That's not true.
I like
That's
to
because
look
you're a
at
man,
the
you want to see it like that, but that doesn't
feel
mean
beautiful.
I think
Right.
it's
Okay,
true.
then why don't you just sit at the house and stare at the mirror and feel beautiful?
we do, right?
We do.
Girl,
could be true.
right?
I can't get myself
We
off
do.
the
You
mirror.
dress up and sit in the house and you just look at yourself in the mirror?
Oh, I
Yes,
do.
I
I
fucking I'm homeless wearing and I go to the mirror.
Okay, see? Well, I say again, like about them, the same way that I say about Lucario. They obviously have not been around certain types of women, or they don't have a complete understanding of women. I know women that sit in their house that look like they're finna go to the club and shit. They sit in their house all day. They look good for themselves. They look good for the same reason that guys should be doing it. You should be going to the gym for yourself. You should be getting this money for yourself. You shouldn't be doing it for nobody. But when you tell see, and this is why they get treated the way they do. This is why you got the flagrant few guys sat down and had to talk with these guys about this stuff because they're just way too extreme. And you're trying to tell the women what they think instead of understanding what they think, and then you could actually do something with it. That's why y'all need to stay tuned into my show.
And I said, fuck. I look beautiful.
Yeah. Wait.
And I take 100 of pictures of me.
Okay, so you are a narcissist. What about you?
What about me?
You said you do the same thing. You literally dress up and look at yourself in the mirror and don't leave the house and just do it for that?
No, I wouldn't not leave the house, but I would
you're gonna
stay for
definitely leave the house.
hours.
Okay, but you're definitely you're gonna walk out the house though, right?
Maybe.
Exactly. And then you actually sit in the house and you don't leave the house? You just take the pictures?
I leave the house.
So you do leave.
I take pictures. I leave the house. I dress what I want to dress.
Store, come back.
Bro,
And
women are not honest.
I want to point one thing out.
When you're drinking wine with your girlfriends at their apartment, you were straight up like in sweatpants and a sports bra, and your hair is not done, your makeup is sloppy. Like that's actually hanging out with your girlfriends.
Absolutely
Going to the club, like y'all are dressing up with
I don't
somebody.
agree. Me either. I never look like that. Like even if I'm hanging out with my girlfriends, like even if I'm by myself, I like to look my best. Like it has absolutely nothing to do with
I want to point one thing out. I want to point one thing out. I have 2 girlfriends, and it's difficult. But you notice the people causing you problem. There are 3 Latinas, 1 Latina, 7 women. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, you guys are difficult.
How much Latinas?
I love Latinas. I speak fluent Spanish and I dance salsa, bachata, rumba, and swing. But 1 Latina woman's harder than 15 white
women. I feel like
women.
you guys are just triggered that we just want to be like beautiful and happy for ourselves.
And the guys are triggered. And let me tell you something about Latinas, especially Puerto Rican women. Even the Puerto Rican men, if you ever been in that country, try to walk around looking good. That's one of their things. Looking good is for me, as far as Latinas and stuff like that, and Spanish and Puerto Ricans and stuff that I've known, and Mexicans. That looking good thing is just a thing for the women, and you know what I'm saying, and even the Puerto Ricans, the men do it too. So, see, these guys are uncultured. You guys are uncultured. You got like all these women in the United States. You don't even know things like this. He's sitting there talking about Latinas. They always try to look good. Yeah. If you ever dated any of them, you ever dated, he's part of that culture. You're dissing on that right now. You're talking about them and all this stuff like that. Like they just want to do it for a man. No, those people just do it just because. I have plenty of Puerto Rican homeboys. Motherfucker walk around, little dude, you shit. Trying to look like a woman? No, but you know what I'm saying? They don't look good. That's their thing. And that's why I don't recommend this is a part of Lucario and Fresh and Fit that I don't recommend. The extremism of saying, hey, well, it's got to be this way. No, it's not. This is a big melting pot and there's a bunch of different women. And you want to try to train guys and try to tell them that they could take your stuff and go into the world with anybody. No, they can't. Because you're already extremists against certain people. You're already this and that. You're going to train that to the people that you teach. But let's go on and see what else they got to say.
Triggered.
Yeah, 100%. Like we're just saying.
Tell me, hang on. Tell me how I'm triggered.
Because I'm saying I want to be cute for myself, and you're saying like, no, that's cap.
Like you want it to be for men.
Why?
Like,
Gosh, Michael,
like, you just really
I think I'm unfulfilled sexually, which is why that I'm triggered.
Okay, I'm going to tell you why what you said is a lie.
Thank you.
What are human beings put on earth to do?
Whatever they want to do.
Okay, let's. What are human beings put on earth to do?
Literally, whatever you find your purpose in.
Okay, now we know why she doesn't know why she dresses up. Fantastic.
Myron,
what do you mean?
The reason why.
He's gonna tell this woman she doesn't know why she dresses up. See, this is that right there, guys. If you employ this shit in the street, you're gonna get handled the way Brittany Renner handled this guy. Go watch my video. Don't watch it for some of the reason that some other guy is watching it, trying to talk about, oh, it's the girl, it's about the girl. No, you need to watch the behaviors. Like I keep telling you guys in my videos, when I keep talking about the going fishing thing, it's about the behavior of the animal. If you don't understand the behavior of it, you're not getting anywhere with it. You're not getting anywhere. No matter how much bait you get, no matter how much this you do, you're not going to get anywhere because you don't understand the behavior of what you're looking for. He doesn't understand. He's telling, I'm going to tell you why you're doing this. Really? Really? You know what? To women, that probably sounds like a woman because how many times as a woman, guys, you're watching this right now. How many times a woman tried to diagnose you the way that he's diagnosed? You sound like a woman to them. And you're going to get treated like you're a woman. Go watch that Brittany Renner when she treated them like a woman. Like she was talking to another woman. No respect. The same level. No level of you a guy and I'm going to try to no. But that's what you're going to get. That's why he gets on this show. Because he's so extreme. And said, this is, you're being a loser when you do this. Let me just go ahead and not say border. You're being a loser when you act this way. You're being a loser when you act this way to women. When women will always see you as a loser. That's why you got these 1 and 3 guys because you're trying to employ junk like this. And it's not going to work. Let's just keep watching though for a little bit longer. So I keep telling y'all how not to do this.
She wants to say something.
Yeah.
Do you suffer from anxiety, feeling irritable or moody, forgetting little things, or feeling overwhelmed and isolated?
Let me just finish my point. Sure. The reason why is because we're put on earth to procreate. Okay? This is why men...
Who said that? You're saying that.
I'm saying that too.
If you want to procreate, you can.
Hold on. Okay, if we're gonna have this conversation, we need to operate in reality, and we have to have some ground rules of the facts.
Okay.
Human beings are put on this earth to survive and procreate. Okay, so that is a fact. Why do we
have to procreate? Why is that a fact?
That is a fact. That's why human beings are put on earth. That is why men are horny as hell, and women have a very strong. Can you let me finish? You don't. I don't care if you disagree.
Okay.
You could disagree with the sky's blue. Doesn't change the fact that it's still blue. Okay.
What does that have to do with procreating?
Because I'm saying that human beings, biological fact, are put on earth to procreate. This is why men get extremely horny, and this is why women have a baby rabies.
Okay, see, here's another problem with this guy. He thinks he's got this stuff down to a science when you don't. Okay? Now, I just told you about behaviors and stuff, which is a part of the science, but see, you're going to have to be able to read shit. You can't sit there and tell them what it's going to be. You're going to get pushback all the time. If you don't get any pushback, you probably got a thought. It's probably what you got. If you don't have to, you got to move like water when you do this, guys. You got to ebb and flow with this. Ebb and flow. You got to feel it, and you got to move the next way, the right way. This right here is a straight line, and it's not going to get you anywhere. You already know how women are about their emotions, and you already know how women are about their feelings, and you already know how they are about what they think, and now you're going to tell them what they think. That doesn't work when you, it's not going to work with sex and relationships because it doesn't work when you do it with anything else with them. If you try to tell them what to think with anything else, they're not going to like you. So why would it work with this right here? Why? Let me just go ahead and see what he got to say. Y'all think about that.
At a certain age, human beings are put on earth to procreate and have offspring so that they can continue their lineage. That's what it is. Survive, thrive, have kids. That's what human beings are put on. Now that we've established this fact, I don't care if you agree with it or not.
We have not established this fact.
This is a fact.
No.
Don't be mad at him. Be mad at Charles Darwin.
I'm just saying, like, society moves in different directions. Obviously, like, in the beginning, we did have to procreate. Right now, why do we have to procreate? Nobody has the obligation to procreate.
I see why you got kicked out of school.
Oh my God, this is incredible.
She disagreed with evolution
you're
in class.
Educated, and this is ridiculous to me that you can't even grasp the fact that human beings are put on this earth.
She didn't say she didn't grasp that fact. She said you could do what you want. See? You see how that's working, guys? This is why this dude can't have a conversation with a woman. He can't. And if you do like him, you ain't gonna have a conversation with a woman. She didn't say shit about, I can't grasp that. She said I can do that if I want to. Then so we need to start talking about when you're gonna do it, or what circumstance you do it up under. He's still trying to tell her this is the only thing you're gonna do. You have to be able to move in different dimensions when you're dealing with women, or else you're gonna just be. That's why I keep telling the Lucario guys, they only gonna get losers. You're only gonna get losers and ghetto chicks. Because you're employing certain types of things. If you employ this right here, you're going to get losers and ghetto chicks. That's it. Because any kind of woman with a mind ain't going to want to hear this kind of junk. You have to be able to talk a little bit deeper, be a little bit better than this.
To procreate. That is the main reason why. Now, we have all these modern conventions that have kind of, they kind of made people lose focus. But the reality is, human beings were put on earth to procreate. This is why we fought wars. This is why we protected women. You're right. This is why men put their lives on the line, children and women off the boat first, because we know that women are the incubators of the next generation. We're put on earth to survive, thrive, and then eventually have kids and have offspring. Again, so now that we've established that, to procreate, what do you have to do? You have to get with the opposite gender, correct? This is why men toil and work really hard to acquire resources. This is why women try to preserve their beauty to get a man that has said resources. This is why, since the beginning of time, women have always wanted to get married and men have always wanted women. It is what it is. This is how it is. Let me finish. Let me finish my point. I don't give a fuck what you disagree with. I'm saying facts at this point.
That's not fact.
That right there. That right there, guys. See, you always with Lucario, and now here with these Fresh and Fit guys, you always get to the point. I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't give a fuck what you think. And if you keep saying that to women, they're not gonna give a fuck what you think. And guess what's gonna happen then? You're gonna be at home. That's what's happening to y'all. That's what's happening out here. They're watching shit like this and they're trying to employ it, and then they don't understand women. But let's see how this keep going.
These are facts.
Just because you say doesn't mean it's fact.
She's also a woman too.
This is the truth. And it's crazy to me that I'm saying something that is biologically factual, and you're sitting there saying, I disagree.
Yo, she's a teacher.
If I say 1 + 1 is 2, and you say I disagree, fantastic. It's still 2. It doesn't matter what you agree with, what you disagree with. We have to have some ground rules of facts. Now, now that we've established that men and women are put on earth to procreate with each other using the opposite gender to procreate with women, right? This is why women try to be beautiful. This is why they dress themselves up in a certain way. This is why women want to attract the best man that they can get. Men want to get as many women as they can get. This is why men want to chase resources and status. This is why women chase beauty and youth. This is how it's been since the beginning of time.
Do you not agree that society changes with time?
It does.
I understand that women had to get married at a certain time, like years ago, because that's how.
Okay, now see, this is the problem right here. Because like on my channel, I'll be telling y'all too, some society has changed some. I told you that already. You got 5s and 6s acting like dimes, and you got BBWs and junk like that. That was unheard of 20 years ago. When I was 24 years old, 20 years ago, BBW was fat. That was a fat bitch. That's what that was. Straight up and down. It was no big, beautiful woman. Now, 20 years later, you got a big, beautiful woman. But society is changing. The woman's right. She's right about that. Guys, y'all better start changing too. Or that's why you got this 1 in 3 virginity rate, or this doggone, whatever it is. The guys are only getting so many sex once a year. So some guys are virgins. This is why you got it. You got a complete, total misunderstanding of the society that's changing around you and what you need to do to keep up with that change. But let's keep going. Because she's about to start talking about changing society. Now, they could have a whole different conversation right now, but I'm guaranteeing you, I ain't even watched this yet. This fresh dude is going to tell her, I don't give a fuck about those changes. He has to, in order to stay along with his guy. So let's see what he's got going on. Let's just say that happened. I'm betting on it, but let's see.
How they found education, that's how they had everything that they had. But in this day and age, society progresses. We do not really need men. So if we wanted to marry a girl, like a woman, that's literally our choice. We do not need men. So we can do whatever we want. We can look cute because we want to look cute and not because we want to procreate.
Here's the thing. You can say that, but oh my God.
You came from Colombia?
You can't. Yeah.
See, this is why the dude is losing his hair. This shit is actually what's going on. You just got told the variables. You just got told the variables right there. And this shit will happen before you get what you want. Before you get what you want from doing all this arguing, they will just do this. She already told you. You're getting told the answer, and he's still arguing against it. You still want to be this. They don't give a damn. That's the thing I don't like about Fresh and Fit's show. You're trying to get women to understand something they don't care about. And they're telling you, they come on the show and tell these guys why they don't give a damn. And instead of guys figuring out that, hey, women don't give a damn, we might want to do something about that, or we might have to go somewhere else or do something else. But this right here is counterproductive, because before she takes this jump that you're saying, we can marry a girl, we could do A, B, and C, and yeah, they do got these options. You not accepting those options doesn't negate the options either, guy. That's what he's got to understand. You're telling her that 1 + 1 is 2. And no matter what you think, it's going to be 2. No matter what he thinks, it's still 2. They're gonna do this right here before they even get that. Before your argument and all this other stuff works, they'll just do this other stuff. You might want to find somewhere around the argument, or you're gonna waste a lot of your time, guys. And you're gonna get handled like them, like how he's getting handled now, like how he's getting frustrated now. You're gonna be the same type of way, and that's what it is. You're gonna get handled like he did on with the Brittany Renner girl.
I can't believe that.
Yeah.
Why not?
I can't believe
And
that.
Why
Fresh,
not?
she's
Where are you
a-
from?
Fresh.
Barbados, but yo,
She's a teacher. I'm scared of her
Here's
students.
the thing.
man.
You can
School's over.
like progression, time, technology, etc. It does not change hardwired biological responses. Okay?
Okay.
So women still, we can be in the year 4000, are still going to want men that are stronger than them, taller than them, confident, ambitious, more money than
What
them,
if you
etc.
don't even like men?
And okay, fantastic. That's you. I'm talking about women in general. If I lined up 100 women, 95 of them are going to want men that have the traits that I literally just described.
Okay.
Okay?
Fine.
So the exception does not make the rule. I don't care what you want. I'm talking about in general. Please do not take the conversation and put it immediately on yourself. That's narcissistic and solipsistic. I'm talking about women in general, human beings in general. We're put on this earth to procreate. Whether you don't want to procreate, that's your personal decision. But the masses do want to procreate, okay? Now, you saying that you don't need men, fantastic. But the reality is men have created society, all the,
See, you just tell somebody that they said that they don't need men, but then I'm gonna explain to you. See, you keep trying to explain to somebody who's telling you they don't give a fuck. See, this is the problem, guys. You guys are creating this problem for yourselves with stuff like this. This is creating a problem. It's not solving one. It's just creating one. This person don't give a damn about none of this stuff that you're talking about. None of it. As a matter of fact, the fact that BBW exists shows that men can't enforce this doggone what all this patriarchy he's talking about. We can't enforce it anyway because for now, because the chick that used to be a fat chick has to be called BBW. She has to be called BBW or you're body shame. You're doing it. Nobody says big handsome man. Nobody says that. Nobody. But they got BBW across. Guys got look. This right here. It ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work this way. There's tactics around this, but you got to be able to ebb and flow. He can't ebb and flow with this girl. She said A, B, and C. Okay, well, I'm just trying to. And you see it just create more problems. They probably could be having a way better conversation. Let's see what else she's gonna say after he says this, because he's totally being totalitarian right now. He's totally laying it out. Tyranny. So let's see how she responds to this.
Technological conveniences that you enjoy today were created by men. 95% plus of inventors are men. Women don't create anything. They just attract resources.
But why do you think that is?
Because women in general are not creators.
Because women did not have the opportunity.
Oh, here we go.
As the same opportunities as men. Like women were not even taught to read.
Okay.
You ever thought like maybe we're just kind of whack?
Ready to start eating healthier? Meet Kachava. Kachava is the world's
Like we just don't be inventing things. Like,
we don't. I really disagree.
Now see, here's the deal. The woman's actually telling the truth. For a long time, we weren't even taught to read, weren't allowed to vote, weren't do A, B, and C. They wasn't given some certain opportunities. That's why you got guys complaining now that women got jobs, because that's one something they be complaining about on the internet thing. Or women are working more, so that's causing problem in relationships. And it's the truth. They inherited that problem, just like how men used to have when we worked all the time. It caused a problem in relationship because you never at the house, and the woman was at the house by herself. Now nobody just home. So, and then when you get there, both of y'all are cranky. But she inherited that problem when they asked for equality. That's a whole different other story. I get into that and other things. But you can't say they didn't invent nothing or don't do anything like they had the same opportunity as guys. They weren't as strong. They weren't, so yeah, that's going on right now. But the problem is, things have changed. People have evolved. You got computers. You got everything else. The computer changed things for women the same way it changed it for geeks. Okay, geeks who didn't have the big muscles and the strong power and all that stuff to look a certain type of way in front of women could get a hold of a technology and computers, like kind of like what these guys right here done, Fresh and Fit, because they real good examples of this, technology and shit like that, and get rich. And then of course you're gonna get some women. But as far as women just liking you because, saying you're good at, just really talking to them or being a people person, because it's not people person skills these people are showing. They're not showing people person skills. All this right here is, I know you're fuck, I'm finna crush you. They're not showing, this is not a back and forth conversation. It's I'm gonna crush you. And it's that way every time I watch the show. But you're trying to make it look like you're explaining something to people, or you're trying to have an open dialogue, but you can't have an open dialogue with a one-way conversation, man. That's not gonna work. See, dealing with women is about social skills, guys. And if you got bad social skills, you're not gonna be able to deal with women. You're not gonna be able to deal with pretty much anybody. That's why I say if you can't become management on your job, if you can't become somebody who's got the social skills to lead a team, you're probably not gonna be good with women. But let's just get going, because I just keep talking.
Okay, so how about this?
Oh, sorry.
Women. How about this? Women are more equal now than ever. I would say we've overcorrected.
Correct.
And women dominate schools. We have more women in med school now. We have more women in law school, etc. Why is it that we have the most educated women, right? Women making the most money nowadays. They still choose not to get into jobs that revolve around infrastructure and creating. Tell me that.
I don't think that it's what you're saying. Like, women still do not have the same opportunities as men.
Really?
Yeah, really.
How? Tell us how. Please.
Have you seen literally? Like, I understand the U.S., but like throughout the
We're
whole
talking about
country,
the United States.
okay, men still make more money for the same jobs.
Really?
Yeah.
You believe in the wage gap myth?
Yeah, that's not real, Manuela.
Yeah.
It's not real. It's not real, baby girl.
Okay, you do realize that the wage gap myth has been debunked a million times since the 70s. It's not true.
It's really not. Like, how can you?
It's not
I
real.
understand that because you're a man.
Oh my God.
You have your own.
You just heard a woman from the couch say that. What? So how is she wrong?
I mean, I'm not talking about
You just said
her.
you're a man, so you're wrong. So how come she's wrong? She's
I'm just
a woman.
saying, because you're a man, you have that perspective.
No. You
But
stop
it is
ignoring
very-
my question.
Okay, tell me.
Stop ignoring my question.
me,
You're
tell me.
saying we're wrong because we're men. She said the same thing. She's a woman. Why is she wrong? What's your reason for her being wrong?
Our society is very male centered. Like, men.
No.
Really
Answer the question.
Exactly. That is the answer.
So why is she? Tell her why she's wrong.
I'm not saying. I'm telling her why she's wrong.
Her claim. We got to keep it concise. She's claiming that men make more money, and we say that because we're men. Correct?
Yeah, and I think that men do have more opportunities.
Let me tell you why you're
Tell
wrong.
me.
Women make less money because men work more hours.
Yep.
Men work more dangerous jobs.
Correct.
Men are more willing to move. Men are more willing to put themselves in precarious situations to make said money. There's an impetus on men to create in general, not the same impetus on men. Men are naturally have a natural proclivity to create. And there's a reason why men make more money. Think about it from an economic standpoint.
Okay.
If I was a boss and I can hire women at 80 cents on the dollar, why the fuck would I hire men?
I wouldn't.
And also, there's a labor act that makes it illegal for you to pay a woman less than a man. The reality is this: women in general work jobs that pay less on average. They don't want to be scientists, engineers, technicians,
And why
etc.
do you think that?
Well, the reason why is because of choice. You can look at a country like the Scandinavian countries, okay? Those are the most egalitarian, equal countries in the...
Okay, here's the deal, guys. You're never going to get this point across to women. And that's one thing I'm trying to show with this type of thing. Okay? Women don't care about facts in some cases, okay? And they have their own points, their own view of things. If you want to argue with them all day, then do this. Do this. Okay? Because this is what you're going to get. This is what you're going to get. Now, this woman right here, it can easily be handled. Okay? Look. She's going to think that. All women, and she's not lying to you. It doesn't matter how much you guys give women. That's why you had to give them BBW. See, and that's why now you got 5s at night 10s because y'all guys keep giving. You keep giving, and you keep giving. You keep giving. You on Instagram. You on doggone Tinder. Swiping left, swiping right, begging. Everybody got this woman got a doggone inbox full of 1 million letters, A, B, and C, saturating the doggone attention market. Because you keep giving, and they're not gonna ever care what you think. You don't have to watch this show 1 million times to understand that. This should be screaming from every point in your DNA when you understand that you got a girl that's a 5 and like a 10. Hey, it was unheard of when I was a kid. When I was 20-something years old, that was unheard of. A date with a 5 or a 6? No. You got her phone number in the first place. Y'all went to her house before y'all got talking. And y'all met at each other's house a couple times. Y'all was probably having sex before y'all went to doggone. Now they reverse that with 5s and 10s. But there's a reason why, because y'all wouldn't sit there and argue with them. Sometimes it's better to just shut up and go around that situation. But I'm gonna see how long he's gonna argue with this, because it should be obvious to this guy. It should, from talking to people, he should be honestly able to say right now. I've seen that shows women don't care what men think. They don't. So I would keep trying to push the issue with him. I'm not pushing the issue with nobody. I don't care what I think.
World.
Okay.
You know what that did? It literally heightened the differences between men and women. Women wanted to go into nursing, children rearing, career fields that involve people. Men wanted to go into career fields that dealt with things. The reason why men make more money is because men go into jobs and professions that pay more that people don't want to do. Women don't want to do hard manual labor. Women don't want to be out in the streets working. Women don't want to build society. They want to extract from society.
And why do you think that is? Like, are women pushed to do that?
Because women are biologically wired to be extractors and get their needs met by men. Men are biologically wired to create for women. And this is the truth, and it's been represented since the beginning of time.
It's because time changes.
It doesn't matter.
Why don't you
Biological
acknowledge that?
But here's the thing: times have changed, but guess what? Women are more equal now than ever before, but they're still not in those infrastructure jobs.
I agree with you.
So whose choice is that?
Literally,
women. Hold on.
Okay, tell me.
You can't even answer the question. And there's more women in college now than ever before, but women still choose to go into jobs that pay less.
And also, really quick,
Manuela,
really quick. You said to him, why aren't you acknowledging that time changed? And he literally said, in the year 4000, things will be the same. So he did acknowledge it. So you're the one not hearing his points.
No, I don't actually agree that in the year 4000, things will be the same.
He didn't.
Things
Okay, hang on. In the year 4000, people will still procreate, is what he was trying to say.
Yeah, people will still procreate, but I don't think that that's the point of humans anymore. We have enough humans, that is not the point of humans anymore.
That is totally clear. I agree with you on that.
No.
She has
hold
a point.
Well, let's discuss the wage gap thing. Yeah. So why is it that women make less then?
I think
what you're trying to say.
First of all, men obviously.
Now, see, they shut that down because here's the deal. When you agree that there's more than enough people on the planet, that procreation shit, and that's what's happening with the women. They're not seeing it like that no more. It's not about primal urge no more. That's why they're only picking a certain level of men. It's not about primal urge. It's not about need to procreate. Now it's about what the fuck they just want. They're telling you in your face, and your guys are not listening to it. They're telling you. But see, I understand women. I understand women, and I understand how they talk. I can hear them when they're talking. They're telling you that now. We don't have to do that. That could be if I want to. She's right. They feel that way. And if I want to, I want it from this. You're dressing to get attention, not from you. That's the way they see it. Not from you, not from everybody. These guys are coming at it like you're trying to tell them. You're telling these women that they're dressing to get attention from everybody in the same way, and that's not true about women. They're not. They're dressing more than a thing to get attention from other women that outdo another woman. And then if a man that they find sexually attractive, that they think got some money, come holler at them, then that's good because off the clothes and stuff too. But it's second place. And guys don't get that. Myron ain't got it yet. He beating his head up against the wall when I just explained it to him. He done beat his head up against the wall 1,000,000 times in this doggone in videos just like this. When I can get explained to you right now, she don't care. Just that simple.
are respected more in society. Men are pushed to
That's
do
not true.
jobs that, oh my God.
It's
Like
not true.
men are literally pushed to do jobs that make more.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if men are pushed to do those jobs and they go ahead and do them, wouldn't it be fair to say that women just choose not to do them?
No, because women like are discouraged a lot of times.
Really?
Yeah, women are literally
Who's discouraging
discouraged.
you?
Hold on, let me tell you why you're
Your
wrong.
parents.
These
Okay. Let me go ahead and break this up for them because these guys ain't done all their research. Unless I miss my guess, a woman still cannot join the infantry in the United States Army. Unless they've changed that. I don't know. And if they have, that's what this is the thing they're talking about. At one point, it's been jobs that women were not encouraged to go into. That's what the woman is saying. It might not have just been the infantry, but women weren't encouraged to go to. They were encouraged to go to social jobs because that's what most of the women are about. Social things, as far as society looks at it. That's what the woman's trying to explain to him. Once again, he can't see it because he cannot see the woman's side. Don't know nothing about women. But I understand what she's saying. I can get past that easily. Okay, she's borderline right. You're pretty much right. Yeah. Women are encouraged to do different jobs than men. Now, what he's right is that the women can choose to go do another job if they want to. He is right about that, but she had a point too. But you see, he can't negate her point either. I could have negated it or got her to talk about it, but he can't do it.
same jobs that you're talking about that men are pushed into,
Yeah.
there's something called affirmative action.
Okay.
So I know women that literally would get a job over a man. We had a
Yes.
girl that wanted to be a plumber one time.
Yeah.
She was in the academy to become a plumber. She couldn't even pass the test, but they still passed her and gave her the job because they needed women that bad. If women get into male-dominated fields, construction, law enforcement, military, any type of job that is male-dominated, STEM, engineering, whatever, that woman has a far higher likelihood of being hired for that job, even if she's inadequate. So your argument makes zero sense because of affirmative action. They want to get women in these fields. It's just that women aren't signing up. Women don't want to work these hard manual labor jobs. And that comes down to what? Choice. They're not getting paid less. No, they're not getting paid less because they're women. They're getting paid less because they choose not to work those jobs.
No, Myron. The woman probably experienced this right here. Her father or mother, more likely, because I know me. Like I told my daughter, hey, if you go into the military, don't go your butt nowhere. Because I was in the army. You're not going to the army. I discouraged that. You're not going to the Marines. I discouraged that. You're not going to the Navy. I discouraged that. You're going to the Air Force. And that's where she's at right now. Why? Because that's Uncle Sam's spoiled children. They get the best of everything. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Every time I got stationed on Air Force Base, they had good food, all that good junk, everything. You know, so nice barracks, nice place to stay. Her first duty station gonna be right down here in Florida, not far from my house, about an hour away. I'm already planning to be be down there every other weekend or so, cause she ain't but 19 right now. Checking on her, checking them niggas that's trying to holler. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's what Pops gotta do. But I discourage that because these are like male-dominated type jobs. The Air Force is male is a part of the military too, but the Navy, being out there on them ships. The Marines, no. The Army, no. It was women in the Army with me, but I mean, like, they like, no. I'm like, no. The most feminine women that I've seen from the military was in the Air Force. So, you want to take that job? You do that. But I discourage the other ones because it's too masculine. Now, she would have got promoted faster in the Army. This is the truth. She would have made money faster. I know that. No. But see, I did it myself. And I'm pretty sure that's happening. So I can understand what the woman is saying. But Myron cannot. Myron is only 29 years old. Cannot lead in this because does not know where he's at. Can't. The people that this going to happen with this, it's going to happen. You can these guys are more on the ground. Just drive them more on the ground. But yeah, just keep going.
So why do you think they, like, somebody is telling them, like,
how to get ripped within 30 days without gym and dieting. This genius US Navy SEALs device to get
like you are just seeing it as that perspective, but you're not seeing it as like you are born a woman and you are not pushed to scientific jobs. You are pushed to more like nourishing. When you're born, you're literally, guys are giving what, cars, cool things. We're giving a baby. We're giving literally like an iron, a kitchenette, like whatever. We're like, when we're children, we're literally given things that are like motherly things to
question
play
for
with.
you.
Okay.
Then why is it that most college universities nowadays are almost 3/4 women if they're so indoctrinated to be moms and, you know, be nurses, like do all this home stuff? Why is that women dominate colleges now?
I mean, I didn't
Can you explain
know
that?
I didn't know that.
You don't know a lot of things, and that's the problem.
Okay, here's the thing though, like you don't either, like you don't like experience life as a woman. So like I understand that you know the facts, but like it's not irrelevant because.
See, guys, here's where the guys got to start acting like losers. See, this is what you don't know a lot of things, and that's the problem. See, if you got this attitude, guy, it's something wrong with you inside you about women. Now, here's the deal. I get it. The woman's a bit coy. He doesn't understand a lot of other things in life. You know what I'm saying? The two ways it looks at me. But this is an average general woman right here. You know what I'm saying? So this is my deal with that. Okay. Let me see if I can move this closer. The way I would handle this is just to talk to this woman about her experiences. Because I know from having a daughter that, some of this stuff that she's saying is the truth. These guys don't got no kids or nothing either. That's another thing. So, I mean, you know, so this guy watching this right now, you got kids. You this thing that this woman's talking about, you did it to your daughter. You gave her stuff because you want her to learn how to be feminine. You gave her you did it. But this is something to disconnect right here. Is stuff like this right here. It's causing guys to have an attitude that they can talk to women like this, or they could, and they're wrong for it. And they're not going to get anywhere with that. This is why you got this high virginity rate. Guys have a misunderstanding of women. They do. So, I've been saying I want to be on YouTube for a few years, but I don't know. The more I keep doing these little videos and stuff, the longer I might have to stay, because it might be more talking than I thought I was going to have to do. But let's keep going, because see, here's the inherent problem here that I want you to try to take away from this, guys, is that having a conversation with women to bash them is like having a conversation with anybody else to bash them. If you have a conversation with a man to bash you, he's gonna fight you, or if he's like some kind of subordinate of job or something, he's gonna leave the job, and women's gonna leave. So let's see what else they got to say, because she's got a valid point, but like how this Macario does, he tried to crush the other person's point because you can't negate it. He cannot negate this point. If he actually was listening, and then I'm giving some experiences of mine, and then I'm pretty sure that other people that have some experiences, but women she's right. She's telling the truth. But he can't negate that. So he's got to crush it. And see, that's not being a leader. And like I keep telling you, women want a leader. And you're not going to appear to be the leader to them. But let's keep going.
Represented in college.
But that is true. Like, here's the thing. Like, even if like a woman, let's say a woman has their career, whatever, gets married, right, to a man, they have the same job.
Yeah.
Don't you think that in society, 2022,
yep,
women are pushed to do more in raising babies than men?
Here's a question. Who chooses to have the baby?
Sorry?
Who chooses to have the baby?
What?
Technicians,
And why do you
etc.
think that?
Well, the reason why is because of choice. You can look at a country like the Scandinavian countries, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Those are the most egalitarian, equal countries in the world.
Okay.
You know what that did? It literally heightened the differences between men and women. Women wanted to go into nursing, children rearing, career fields that involve people. Men wanted to go into career fields that dealt with things. The reason why men make more money is because men go into jobs and professions that pay more that people don't want to do. Women don't want to do hard.
Acknowledge it. So you're the one not hearing his points.
No, I don't actually agree that in the year 4000 things will be the same.
He didn't.
Things have
Okay, hang
changed
on.
a
In the
lot.
year 4000, people will still procreate, is what he was trying to say.
Yeah, people will still procreate, but I don't think that like that's the point of humans anymore. We have enough humans, you know? Like that is not the point of humans anymore.
Dominated fields, construction, law enforcement, military, any type of job that is male-dominated, STEM, engineering, whatever, that woman has a far higher likelihood of being hired for that job, even if she's inadequate. So your experiences and trying to extrapolate that and say this is how the way the world works. Let me finish.
Somebody
No, it's because the issue is that you're using your own experiences to try to justify your personal reality. I'm telling you that women choose not to go into these fields. It's 100% choice. Women are overrepresented in universities. However, they still choose jobs that pay less. So women have more choice now than ever before, and yet they still make less than men. And the reason comes down to personal choice. You can sit there and say, men make more money or women are underrepresented.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, we about where we at. The guy's not understanding that's not what the woman is telling him. He's not understanding that. The woman is telling him that women, while they have these opportunities, are really not pushed towards those opportunities. The woman is not freaking lying. She is not lying. It is open to them. But most people are going to tell women are going to be groomed from kids to go towards nursing or something like that. If you're watching this right now, you're a dude and you got a daughter, you probably done told her to do that more than telling her, hey, look, I want you to go do underwater doggone oil drilling. That's why, you go wear a bunch of big husky suits with a bunch of, baby girl, I want you to be a plumber. You probably didn't tell your daughter that. That's just all she's saying. See, guys, you gotta start seeing this type of stuff right here in these type of videos, because there's only two type of guys watching these videos. You either an incel type guy who's watching so you can get a feel good from somebody trying to smash on a woman, or you're a guy who's looking for something better than you're not an incel. Because I'm not one. When I watch this, I'm like, man, please. You think you're gonna sit around and talk to women like that? That it's no wonder to me that two other guys sat you down and talked to you. It's no wonder to me. Not one wonder. And it's trying to be nice. The Flagrant 2 guys that did it, I might do a review on one of that. On that video. It's an old video, but I'm just getting started, so in this type of thing. So I might do a review on that, but I mean, to try to talk to you. And as a young guy, didn't listen, and I see you still ain't listening, and you don't know nothing about women. You got a video show, or you're successful, but this guy, I'm telling you right now, you can employ. My critique of them, and I'm gonna do a couple more of their videos, but it's always gonna be the critique. I will look more into that financial, and I watch this stuff right here for entertainment. I will not take any education from them as far as dating women.
500, 400 companies. There's more male CEOs, but there's also more men that are poor. There's also more men that are homeless. There's also more men that are mentally ill that can't get a job. So if you're going to look at the bell curve, the people that make the most money and are the most intelligent are men, but the people that are the stupidest and also at the lowest of society are also men.
Which
so you got to
agree.
take the good and the bad. You can't just take the good.
Totally, misogyny affects everybody.
What?
100%. 100%, it affects everybody.
Misogyny affects everybody? That's not what he said. Why did you say that like that was you agreeing with him?
That's just like something that I think 100% misogyny.
But no, but you
affects
said that
everybody.
like he said that. You were like, I agree, misogyny affects everything. He didn't say misogyny affected everything.
I mean, I'm just saying like.
No, but like that was you trying to catch him and it's something and it was wrong and it was actually manipulative and mean. I don't know why you
what is
Please define misogyny.
Thinking that men are better than women, or that men can do more things than women, or that women are literally just sexual objects.
No, the definition of misogyny is hatred and contempt of women, hatred and or contempt of women.
Okay,
So,
but you
That's
asked
the
me like,
definition.
how do
Like
I?
feminist?
What?
Now, here's the thing, guys. That's what she just described. See, when he said hatred or contempt of women, he told her the dictionary view of that, which is the logical side of it, from a man's point of view. She told him from a feelings point of view, thinking you are better than women, objectifying women, acting certain ways towards women. All those things are going to fall into heaven. When you have a hatred for something, like he's saying, those things will fall into place, thinking you're better than it. But that was a major thing about racism. My black guys is watching this. Yeah, another race thinking they was better than you. Hatred. Yeah. Thinking that you above something. She said that one too. You think you better than women. Thinking you above. Hatred. She already defined misogyny for him from the woman's point of view, which basically goes along with the other point of view. But see, because she didn't use the words, he's going to be extreme. This is a classic example of no game. These people want to teach game. These game gurus want to teach game. This is not game. Game is played in the mind, guys. It ain't what's coming out your mouth. It's what the hell happened up here already.
Like feminist?
What the hell? Stupid. Misogyny is the hatred and or contempt of women. What does that have to do with feminism? Jesus Christ. So, anyway, going back to what I was saying, you can say that men make more than women. That's true, but there's a bunch of reasons why men make more money than women, and it comes down to choice. My argument is that women make less because of choice,
Right?
not because of sexism or because women are women and they can't make more. And then your whole argument about, oh, well, women are told and indoctrinated from young age to have babies and stuff like that. That's not true because women are overrepresented in college.
This motherfucker's doing this shit himself. This is the thing about this. Now, see him and Lucario, they do this. They go back. You're gonna go back on yourself. You're advocating for women to get married and have babies young. You're doing it. And then when she's saying that that's what's happening, you're acting like that's not happening when your ass is doing it. You're on this show telling women when you want to have kids and you want to get married by a certain time, your ass is doing it. But you see, and it's just funny to me that guys can't catch this. But I know why they can't catch it, because they watch these shows to get the feel good out of it. But the thing of it is, like, that's why you ain't never had no game. If you gotta stop watching this junk for feel good, you gotta watch it to see what it really is. You can learn game from this right here. I'm telling you right now, this ain't it. But we're gonna watch the rest of it, and I'm gonna get on out of here.
But that is true. Like, here's the thing. Like, even if like a woman, let's say a woman has their career, whatever, gets married, right, to a man, they have the same job.
Yep.
Don't you think that in society, 2022,
Yep,
women are pushed to do more in raising babies than men?
Here's a question. Who chooses to have the baby?
Sorry?
Who chooses to have the baby?
What do you mean chooses to have the baby? Who can
He's talking about it now. Here we go.
have both? Who can be pregnant?
Yeah, who chooses to have the baby?
Both. Like, they both literally say, let's have a baby, right? Then the woman has the
Is that
baby,
how it always
obviously.
goes?
And then the woman working the same job, she's literally given more responsibility working the same job as a man. Do you disagree with that?
That's true, but you can mitigate for that by being a housewife, which like a lot of women are just not interested in, it seems like.
Right, but I'm saying if you're not a housewife, if you both work the same jobs, women are given more responsibility than men to raise the children. Why is that?
Because we give them life. We're better with them when they're small. That's not going to go away. Oh, that's not going to go away. It's been there since the dawn of time. We do better with them when they're really young. There's always going to be a motherhood penalty. So you can act like it doesn't exist, and then it's going to be.
She's not acting like it don't exist. She's not acting like it don't exist. She's telling you it exists. And now you're saying it. This one been saying this motherhood stuff and this having the kids, and she's been saying this junk the whole time. He took that and turned it on, and now they're trying to use it again. See, y'all, people not even paying attention.
to be problems for you when you're dating, or you could learn to work with it. And that's more of the angle that I take, is just like, learn to work with it. It's okay to not be a man. You don't have to compete with men. I've tried competing with men.
The issue here is that she refuses to take accountability.
Oh, yeah.
You're the one that chooses to have sex and have the child.
Okay,
So it
and
comes down
men
to
too,
choice.
right? Men too, right?
But here's the thing: you choose to have the child. So
And men too, right?
well, here's you can just not have a child.
Anymore. Wait, what are you saying? Like, if there's a couple, they're married, they both say, let's have a child, right? Do they not have the same responsibility in that situation?
Oh my God, yo, do you not realize in the United States and half the states pretty much women have 100% authority over if the child is born or not?
Okay. See, here this guy keeps going back to these doggone rules. Let me tell y'all the law of the jungle. That woman assumed that when you have sex with her, you want a baby. That woman is assuming that. And if you don't understand that, that's why you got this incel problem. Yeah, I'm just telling you right now. See, you can't do this shit just with books, guys. It don't work that way. You can't just do it with books. Now, you know, Myron thinks he's got it down pat with books. Don't work that way, guy. Let's see what the rest of you guys say. I'm finna get out of here.
Yes.
Okay, but I'm saying, if there's a relationship, there's a marriage.
Why don't you just concede here?
To what? To what?
You're clearly wrong about everything.
About what? About what? Tell me.
You're wrong about 100% of the things you've said.
Tell me what.
Every single thing.
Like what?
Like men and women are just as strong as each other.
I did not say that physically they're strong as each other.
There was so much cap. Forgive me if I forget something.
Okay, I remember. Basically, she claimed that the wage gap myth.
Oh yeah, that's
she was saying that human beings are not put on earth to procreate.
Wrong.
Which is also wrong.
Wrong.
Because you say so. Oh my
that
God.
women don't have women make less because of inherent sexism, when in reality it's because of personal choice.
I got another finger now. Go, keep going.
Women are indoctrinated to become mothers, etc. All this other stuff from a young age. Yet women are overrepresented in colleges. Med schools nowadays are half and half. So are law schools a lot of the time. I foresee that women are going to out-earn men in a lot of professions very soon. Women are out-earning men in a lot of major cities.
We've got 8 things so far. Was there anything else?
So she's been wrong on a bunch of things.
Yeah, true.
But
Because you said so.
Is there any more questions?
No, because you literally came on this show in front of this many people and said evolution wasn't real.
I did not say evolution wasn't real. I said evolution is real, but society changes, and you have to like change with that. I understand that women needed men in the past, but I don't think that's the reality anymore.
Okay. And she's a teacher too. Oh my gosh! Please.
This is scary.
Yeah,
Guys.
she's a parent. And her
Listen, guys. Let me make something real simple for y'all if y'all don't watch it this far. Let me tell you something, man. Somebody with their own job doesn't need another person. Just think about that. Yo, I'm out of here. I ain't gonna play the rest of this because I just see that they're gonna. I see what they're gonna do. Keep being with the bull drive. Number one, better learn how to be a little bit more fluid when you're talking to women, dealing with fresh and fit, because they're not fluid at all. And Brittany Renner conversation, y'all need to go check that out. So y'all hit the comments, let me know what y'all think. This has been one of my reviews of them. But as far as for them, hey, I'll find some more of these short videos because, like, you know, I can stand watching them. They're not they far extreme on the other side. But you got to be able to know what you got to know what the girl got going on. You got to know what the women got going on too, so you can be able to talk to them. But this has been Charles Downey. Go hard or go home. Y'all y'all hit the subscribe and drop in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. I'm out.